Hello everyone, it's QueenVLionz back to you with another video. This video is part 3 of SCOTUS ruling, particularly over voting. You will watch a brief clip by the late iconic civil rights representative John Lewis, and I will be back with my commentary.
Veteran Georgia Congressman and civil rights pioneer John Lewis is speaking.
Or do you want to keep America moving forward? My dear friends, your vote is precious, almost sacred. It is the most powerful non-violent tool we have to create a more perfect union. Not too long ago, people stood in unmovable lines. They had to pass a so-called literacy test, pay a poll tax. On one occasion, a man was asked to count the number of bubbles in a bar of soap. On another occasion, one was asked to count the jelly beans in a jar, all to keep them from casting their ballot. Today, it is unbelievable that there are Republican officials are trying to stop some people from voting. They are changing the rules, cutting polling hours and imposing a requirement intended to suppress the vote. The Republican leader in the Pennsylvania House even bragged that his state's new voter ID law is going to allow Governor Romney to win the state. That's not right, that's not fair, and that is not just. And similar efforts have been made in Texas, Ohio, Florida, Wisconsin, Arizona, Georgia, and South Carolina. I've seen this before. I lived this before. Too many people struggled, suffered, and died to make it possible for every American to exercise their right to vote. And we have come too far together to ever turn back. So Democrats, we must not be silent. We must stand up, and speak out. We must march to the polls like never, ever before. We must come together and exercise our sacred right. And together, on November 6th, we will re-elect the man who will lead America forward, President Barack Obama.
And 10 years later, it has come to pass. Unfortunately, the SCOTUS has sided with the Louisiana Guardians of Putin congressional map, which means black voters, who are the second majority, will be affected gravely in a 6-3 vote. Again, in Alabama, of a vote of 5-4, SCOTUS sided with, you guessed it, the Guardians of Putin to annihilate and dismiss black residents of Alabama. It should not be a surprise that 56% of black residents live in the South. Again, 56% of the black population lives in the South. This is why they are remapping voting districts. This is why they are suppressing black voters. This is why they are implementing ridiculous voting rules to stop us from voting. Once again, black people, we hold our own, and when we vote in numbers. And if that means stifling the majority of a population, that means you are silencing future generations. As Andre 3000 said, the South got something to say. And once black people speak up from all regions, we can make a difference. But how can we make a difference if you're stifling and silencing our votes? Once again, if voting was such a non-factor, people, if your vote and my vote was not a factor, why are they implementing so many rules to silence us as a people? Once you silence a group of people, you are now dominating and putting dangerous policies to harm those people. And I want us all to be mindful of what they are doing to us in all aspects. There are over 500 anti-voting bills in over 45 states. It should also be noted that there are 80 anti-protest bills in over 30 states. Why is this happening? Because they know when we vote, our votes matter. Can't you see? Even former POTUS made it clear. All he wanted was 11,780 votes. And what occurred on 1/6/21 was not an accident. The guardians of Putin are on the side of anti-rights, anti-immigrants, and everything that is anti-American. America, on November 8th, 2022, all 435 seats will be up in the House of Representatives, while 34 seats in the Senate will be up in the Senate. What will you do? Will you sit aside and allow the guardians of Putin to strip the little democracy which we have? The ancestors have laid the foundation. Voting is our only choice. And I will see you in the next video.